Joining me now with more, Katie Pavlich, news editor at townhall.com and a Fox News contributor. Katie, good to see you. So what do you make of the comment, of Hillary's reaction to the comment?
Well, it's not that she simply laughed at a joke awkwardly because it was an inappropriate thing to say. She hysterically laughed and then responded in participation with the joke by saying, "I wouldn't mess with you." And look, Hillary Clinton claims to be a champion of women, except for if she was, she would have stopped the man and said it's inappropriate for you to be talking about a violent act toward a woman, regardless of the fact that we disagree politically. But
okay,
the bottom
but wait,
line is
let
that
me
Hillary
stop you
Clinton.
on that. Let me stop you on that, because so often the left in particular wants to hold people to these politically correct standards, and you can't say this and you can't say, and the right says it was a joke. Lighten up. And if you listen to the man's whole story, he talks about how he doesn't like Carly Fiorina because he worked hard and he did well at Hewlett-Packard, and then he got laid off despite his great work and found out she bought 2 corporate jets. And he gets angry when he sees her because he says people's marriages dissolved and people lost their homes because they lost their jobs and she's out buying. And so in that context, he says, I'm so angry at her. And so it's not so much a joke as, I'm making his defense, a commonly used expression, maybe, that I don't know that I have ever said I want to strangle somebody, but they say, like, oh, if I could only.
Right. Well, look, this comes down to Hillary Clinton, what the left has stood for. And if the left and the media and their friends in the media are going to hold Republicans to a certain standard, they should be holding Hillary Clinton to the same standard. And if Hillary Clinton is going to be out on the campaign trail, so she's going to be out on the campaign trail being a champion for women and a champion for domestic abusers. When someone says they want to strangle a woman, you would think that Hillary Clinton would say something different. And the double standard with the media comes down to, look, tonight Bloomberg runs a headline that says something like, Hillary Clinton encounters a voter with harsh words for Carly Fiorina. If a Republican had been in a town hall with someone who said something like this, implying a violent domestic violence act against Hillary Clinton, not only would that Republican be chased out of the race, but every single Republican candidate would be asked for days on end in the media what their response is and whether they condemn or condone it. I mean, we've seen this double standard play out.
And it was just 2012 when Mitt Romney got pilloried for saying, I wanted to hire more women when I was governor of Massachusetts, and I asked my team, who had been submitting too many male resumes to me, I said, go out and get me more female candidates. And they submitted binders full of women. And what he meant to say was women's resumes. But Debbie Wasserman Schultz and the left just annihilated him for saying binders full of women. And now, I'm sure they're coming to the microphones right now to talk about how inappropriate this is.
Well, they're actually not. I mean, Hillary Clinton's campaign, of course, is falling back on the argument that this was a joke. I'm wondering if the women of The View are going to also fall back on the issue of this being comedy.
But wait,
I mean, we have to have a standard here.
We can either... do you think, because you listen to the man, I don't know that it was a joke per se, but it was almost an expression. It's a way of, like, I could have killed the guy, but you don't mean you were going to kill the guy. But do you think... do you think his comment was inappropriate, and do you think she should have said something, or are you just highlighting the fact that the left would treat this differently?
This is simply not even about, it's obviously he made the comment which has prompted this conversation, but this is about Hillary Clinton's reaction. She laughed hysterically at the notion that this man wanted to strangle her female opponent. And once again, if Hillary Clinton wants to be a champion of feminism, she should probably use it for all women, not just the ones that agree with her politically.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here, Katie Pavlich.
Good to see you, Megan.